Hello everybody, today I'm going to show you this thing called Feature Points. It's an app, well it's not really an app, you get it by going onto like Safari or whatever, on your Apple or Android device, and you can download apps and get points. So this is what it looks like once you get the app. Like, it looks basically like an application and it opens the same way because you have to download it. But what you do is you can either go to, I'm so terrible at this, guys, and plus this camera doesn't even do automatic focus. You can go to Feature Points. Good lord, that's blurry, but I'll see if I can get it to focus when I edit this. Featurepoints.com, or I will have my referral link, if I can get this to close. Wait, I'll just do it that way. I'll have my referral link in the description. And then you have to, like, I don't even think you have to put in your email. I don't remember because I've had my account for a while, but I just now started using it again. So up at the top you see this little, well, you would see if this camera had a decent focus, or if I wasn't shaking. I think I'm shaking, but it's like a smiley face and it says 1. That's the people you've referred so far, so I've referred 1 person. I'm gonna be downright honest with you guys. That 1 person was my Android tablet to help me get some more points. I just made a fake email address or no, I don't even think I made a fake one. I think I used my backup email. I forget. And used it on there. Because as this thing says, it says get 50% of your friends' points when they download apps. So when you refer your friends, like this one right here, the top app offer right here, you can get 64 points. And when your friend downloads it, they get all of their 64 points. Because I think to some people, they think, oh, well, I'm only gonna get half of my points. No, what it is you get all of these 64 points, but then Feature Points is like, oh hey, they were referred by this person, and so they're like, okay, well, let's give them, like, say I was referred by somebody named Joe. I would get all of my 64 points, and then they're like, oh hey, she was referred by Joe. Well, thanks to Joe, we now have another member. Let's give Joe, like, a thank you gift, and give him half of whatever the amount was that we gave Alexis for this offer. So they'd give Joe an extra 32 points. That's basically how it works, in case that sounded really confusing. But yeah, you complete app offers, and basically what you do, this War of Sterns one I've downloaded like 3 times and still never get my points. But you click on one, and then it takes you to this screen and it tells you what the app is. If it's a bigger size download, it'll be right above the download app thing, but then it tells you how many points you get and how many points you get per referral. And then it basically gives you a demonstration down here. And it's like the more friends you refer, the more extra gift points or whatever you get. And then it tells you exactly how you earn points. And you basically have to open the app for like a minute. And I think I did this one too, but I didn't like keep it open long enough, I guess, or whatever. But it like opens your internet browser and it like loads a certain screen, and then it takes you to the App Store. And yeah, see, I've already downloaded it. But you download it. Some people say you can stay in the you have to stay in the App Store. Some people say you can leave the App Store. I do both because it usually still gives you your points. I usually just close those two and keep the App Store open, or I close the App Store. But you wait for that to download, and then once it downloads, you open it, keep it open for a minute, and you can either, while this downloads, close feature points, or like right as you open it, close feature points. That way it'll refresh and your points will have already been added, instead of having to like force it to refresh itself or whatever. But yeah, you click open, and then because I don't like having a bunch of tabs open, I usually close the App Store, and you just kind of leave this open for 30 seconds to a minute, and you just kind of, sometimes I'll scroll through if it has something where you can do that, or sometimes I'll just lay it on the ground or lay it wherever and let my screen lock, and usually that's how I know, hey, I should be good. But and then you just close it. I've deleted the apps right away and still gotten my points, but I would recommend keeping the app on your device until after you see if your points have been applied. And then if your points have been properly applied, then go ahead and delete the app. And see, mine haven't been properly applied, which is weird because it usually does apply them right away. But I have had, yeah, see, I now have 3 apps that it's pending approvals. Sometimes it takes up to a day to process stuff like that, like process your points. And you can like them on Facebook or follow them on Twitter for some extra points. And they did have where you could, they just had this morning, guys, where you could complete surveys for extra points, but I guess nobody was really doing that, so they took it away. But you can go to rewards, and you can get an app from the App Store. I think it's just paid apps, because obviously why would you waste 200 points on a free app? Like, okay, that sounded really confusing. This, if you get to choose your own app, you can choose any paid app from the App Store. Because obviously it's not going to make you waste 200 points if the app was already free. There we go, I think that was a better way to phrase that. Or there's Amazon gift cards, there's PayPal gift cards. I'm saving up points for, well, I'll go through the rest of the rewards. There's Starbucks, PlayStation, Xbox, iTunes, Google Play, some games, an iPad Air 2, Superimpose, I don't even know what that is. So yeah, there's some more games and stuff. A lot more, I really don't even know if you guys could see because I was just like, meh. A lot more Amazon gift cards, and PayPal, and more, Steam, and then iPad Mini 3. I am saving up for the, and you can't see it because my camera has terrible focus, but, this one right here, I can't get it, but it's 1,000 PayPal US dollar funds, and it is 600,000 points, and I'm saving up for that. And what's cool about feature points is, I was gonna say if it'll load, you can change your country, so like it has all these different countries that you can do it in, so it's not limited to the US, which is nice. And then settings isn't much. You can view your points history, and the only reason I bring this up is because if you don't get on feature points for, I think it's either 30 or 60 days, your points disappear and reset back to 0. And I don't see why you would stop using this, because I mean, you get a bunch of points, especially if you get a lot of referrals, because you get points when they download this stuff, like I explained before. And so you'll be racking up points in no time. Because see, I mean, I've only been using this for a week or two, I do believe. I was like trying to count in my head real fast. I think it's been like 2 weeks. And I just referred my Android tablet like on Tuesday, I think it was Tuesday. So I've gotten like 1,000 points. Well, actually, I think I got 1,000 points the first week, just because I was constantly on the thing. I was like, I need points, because I set out, I was like, I have a goal, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna get to 600,000. And if you go to earn more, basically all you do there is you can send your referral code or referral link to different people on like different platforms. But and if you use somebody's referral code, it gives you 50 extra points and stuff, and it's just a win-win situation, because you get points to start out with, and then as you rack up points, you can get money or whatever you want to use your points for. So my referral code, I will have a little thing where you can see it better, but it's 9KQ7HY. If you guys want to use my referral code, you don't have to. But yeah, that's feature points, and if you guys want me to, I will go over these other applications and stuff that I have right here. I also have something else that you can do that's just a website that you sign up for, so I'll do a video on that too. But yeah, I don't have very much space left on this card, so I have to go, guys. But once again, I'll have the referral code like right around here somewhere, and I'll have the link in the description and stuff. And it'll be like my referral link. Like that link will automatically give you your 50 extra points once you sign up, because yeah. So that's it, guys. Bye.